Hey guys, it's me Jasmine, and for the next 14 days, I'm gonna be trying the Sirtfood diet, which is what Adele reportedly followed to achieve her fitness goals. Others such as Pippa Middleton, Conor McGregor, and David Haye have also been said to use this diet. I've been seeing this all over the internet, and the Sirtfood diet in a nutshell consists of a group of foods called Sirtfoods, which are rich in nutrients that supposedly help us boost metabolism and activate fat-burning genes, or what they're calling the skinny gene. So am I skeptical? Yes, but can't knock it till you try it. There's a list of top 20 Sirtfoods, a few of which are red wine, chocolate, strawberries. I've been overindulging during the holidays with a lot of sweet treats, and I'm excited to see how this goes. It's day one, and we're gonna start our day off with the juice. 2 handfuls of kale, a large handful of arugula, a very small handful of parsley. I'm gonna poop myself. Are you serious? Celery, apple, and ginger. Last ingredient, the lemon. Swamp water. Time to taste the juice. Oh, it's pretty bad. It's like savory, sour, and peppery. Well, this will be fun, this journey. Okay.
Oh my.
So honestly, it felt like it was off to a bad start, but then the first meal was the Asian shrimp stir fry with buckwheat noodles, and it was not only delicious, but it was humongous. Oh, look at this. Isn't this a huge amount of food? I actually don't even eat this much on a day-to-day basis. Everything took less than 15 minutes to prepare. It was pretty much just throwing everything in a pan and stir frying it, which is super easy. And all of these ingredients in this dish are very accessible, I would say. Let's dig in. That's pretty good. I'm not gonna talk about authenticity, but taste-wise, I'm very happy. Morning. It is day 2, and I'm feeling kind of restless. I didn't sleep that great last night, but I'm ready to start the day off strong with my laxative. I'll get used to it. So day 2, woke up feeling a little restless, but I continued with the program. I had my juices, then I made my main meal. I had a stir-fried pork fillet with kale and walnuts. This does not taste like diet food. It tastes like a real meal that is like very filling and flavorful. I think I'll take back what I said. I'm not a fan of the buckwheat. The turmeric is just so heavy, and it makes it taste like what you think a health bowl from LA would taste like dirt. But the kale and pork are really good. My mood is literally determined by food. So I knew that I would be somewhat grumpy until I had a meal I liked again. So after my first couple juices of the day, I made my main meal of the day, which was an aromatic chicken breast with kale and red onions and a tomato chili salsa. While I was making that, I was getting super excited because it was smelling so good. The colors were beautiful. It just looked really appetizing. But next to me was my boyfriend's seafood pasta made with lots of heavy cream, and that just looked a little better. But I ate it. It was delicious, very filling, and even my boyfriend, who doesn't like healthy tasting foods, enjoyed it.
That's good.
Yeah?
I would like buy this at a restaurant.
Really?
Or a cafeteria, yeah.
Okay, I wouldn't go that far. Good morning, it's day 4. Gonna start off with another green juice. This was the start of my great day. The Sirt muesli was so good. I subbed the buckwheat flakes and puffs with muesli mix, some coconut flakes, medjool dates, walnuts, cocoa nibs, strawberries, and Greek yogurt. I mixed it all up and let it rest for 10 minutes, and it was ready to eat. This is the best one so far out of any meal. It tasted like a health bowl that you get from like Newport Beach while you walk along the nearby promenade. I'm a little skeptical that this can make me lose weight. Then dinner was gourmet. All right, time to make meal number 2 for today. The pan-fried salmon fillet with caramelized endive, arugula, and celery leaf salad. I didn't get any celery leaf because I didn't want to wash it. Place the parsley, lemon juice, capers, garlic, and 2 teaspoons of the oil in a food processor or blender and blend until smooth. This is what the sauce looks like once it's blended smooth. Honestly, one of my favorite salads of all time. It tasted like it came from a fancy Mediterranean restaurant. Totally changed my mind about capers. Also, this recipe called for brown sugar, and I think just hearing the word sugar cheered me up. This is the Oh my god, I'm not even exaggerating. That brown sugar glaze, I've never been on a diet where a recipe called for sugar, and I think that just knowing the diet is about inclusion and not exclusion just makes me feel a lot less restricted, and that lifted a lot of the pressure. I would totally eat this every day. This is freaking delicious. Another day, another juice. Day 5, I was already on another high just because the meal from the night before was so good, and then the Sirt muesli was good. Dinner was good too, so I was already excited. I slept really well last night. I'm very happy about it. I woke up with a lot of energy and in a really good mood. I'm not groggy at all. I actually dreamt about the salmon salad last night because it's just... And then I got excited again because I knew another meal with some Asian flavors were approaching. Today's recipe calls for mirin. It's pretty much like sugar and rice wine. I can't even believe I can use this. Asian food is my comfort food, and in my past diets, it often involved making bland, tasteless foods that were clearly uninspired and frankly just quite depressing. The fact that I'm able to have culturally diverse meals that fit my flavor palette means a lot to me. Like, why would I continue to eat a diet with food I hate? Honestly, the old me would probably just do it just to see the number on the scale drop, but now I'm refusing to do that because my mindset is shifted, and I've learned that having a diet that I enjoy has a positive impact on my mental health. So while I was cooking, I got really hungry. I cheated on my diet by eating an avocado, which I'm not sorry about. It's an avocado. This is real food. I'm not even jealous of your steak and What I'm really liking about this is that in other diets I've done, obviously you have to cut down a lot on carbs. And this one you are, but when I'm eating this meal, I feel like it's gonna be filling because I get an actual serving of carbs. I'm not saying go and cheat on your diets, but if you need a snack to keep yourself sane during a diet, then who cares? Then later before bed, I cheated again, but it was a banana. I don't feel bad though. Good morning, guys. It is day 6 and I am not gonna make a juice today. I'm just gonna blend it. You guys probably think that's really gross. I mean, it's not pleasant, but the only reason I'm doing this is because I don't really want to wash the juicer. It takes like 20 minutes to wash and like I'm just too busy. Here goes. Ooh, definitely much thicker. I should have washed the juicer. I'm having my first meal of the day. This is the Sirt Super Salad. It took me like 40 minutes to prepare and I had all my veggies prepped already, so it did take a little bit of time, but it looks really good and I'm ready to dig in and start. The more you chew, the more the flavor develops. Very refreshing. The diet's already so much easier to try out now because at BuzzFeed, you're constantly being tempted at the office by cupcakes, cookies, chips, the food from Tasty Shoots. But my boyfriend has the fastest metabolism and he's constantly trying to gain weight, so he eats whatever he wants and is able to stay lean, and because of that, I'm always tempted at home too. He's enjoying some spinach artichoke dip, which I love. Hey guys, it's day 7. Of course, starting my morning off with the green juice. I did weigh myself this morning and I am not 7 pounds down. I am 5 pounds down officially. 7 pounds in 7 days didn't necessarily pan out for me, but I'm fine with it. I'm okay. Yeah, I feel really good. Mentally, like, I don't know, I love myself. It's better to love myself more than it is to lose that weight. Day 7's meal 1, which is a Sirtfood omelet, and it called for endive leaves, but I ran out, so I just used kale. And actually, the omelet called for bacon. Isn't that just wild? The eggs, I just threw them together, a few eggs, added the kale and the bacon and some parsley. I also ran out of parsley, so I've been using my dried parsley, but this looks not bad. Let's try it. This is a pretty decent omelet. You know what's weird? I don't even really like bacon that much, but when I'm on a diet, I'll take it, duh. It is day 1 of phase 2, which means it is day 8 of this diet. I'm pretty excited about entering phase 2 because we're not focusing on calorie counting anymore, and we get 1 juice and 3 meals and 1 to 2 optional Sirtfood bite snacks. So my first meal today is the Sirtfood smoothie. I'm actually gonna meal prep this because I looked at my calendar. I'm much busier this week than I was last week. I think the hardest part about following these diets is that, you know, it comes with a lot of cooking. So I feel like someone who has kids, pets, a busy schedule in general, this would be very difficult for them. But with meal prep, of course, things can be much easier. Some medjool dates. These are great sweeteners. Oh, my strawberries. Yum! And chocolate. Okay, so for 4 smoothies meal prepped, I'm gonna need this much chocolate. Breakfast for the next 3 days is done. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not good, but it's not bad. I was feeling stressed earlier from all this meal prepping, but now that it's done, a lot of stress has been lifted off my shoulders. I made 3 salads. I just put all the dry ingredients in there so it stays fresh. Now time to prep my next 3 dinners, which will be the prawn arrabbiata with buckwheat pasta. So far the prawn arrabbiata has been very easy to put together. Just threw in all the vegetables and then 2 tins of tomatoes. And then I just need to cover this and let it simmer. Look at that. Does that look like diet food? Dinner for the next 3 nights are done. Doesn't that look so good? I think this takes the cake so far. I could totally see myself making this without making any adjustments to the recipe. For this recipe, I would give it a 10 out of 10. Days 9 and 10 were really easy. I think it's helpful to know that I meal prepped for 3 days and that they were all meals that I were decently pleased with. So I wasn't dreading any of my meals. And because I was making sure to finish eating by 7 p.m., it kind of felt like I was constantly eating, though I did get munchies while watching TV late at night. We are playing Among Us and I already have my meal prepped, so I'm happily enjoying it right now with my friends. The second week has already been so smooth sailing with all the delicious food, and then I made probably the most surprising thing that you could eat on a diet: pancakes. To make the pancake batter, place all the ingredients apart from the olive oil in a blender and blend until you have a smooth batter. It should not be too thick or too runny. Made half a serving since I knew most of the serving sizes have been quite large. And then I stored the rest of the batter in the fridge since it was good for up to 5 days. Day 14, the last day, I wanted to go big. I still had leftover pancake batter and miso soup, so I just had that for breakfast and lunch. And for dinner, I made a pizza! Making the sauce. Got my beautiful dough baby over here, and we're just gonna cover it up and let it rise for about an hour. Gonna try and spin this. Oh, I'm doing it! Mozzarella. I'm going a little heavy, but it's the last day of the diet, okay? All right, I'm having a vegetarian pizza today, so I'm just gonna top it with some grilled eggplant. More the merrier. Ta-da! It's ready to go into the oven. I added some basil to the top of the pizza. I think it's the perfect touch. I'm super excited to try this. Cheers.
Cheers. It's not bad at all.
Wow!
One thing I'll change, more cheese.
I know. It's crazy to even believe that this diet is over, but I think it went very well. If I were to try this diet while not in a pandemic, I think it would have gone a very different way. So let's just get to it. Did I lose weight? Yes. I lost 5 pounds in the first 7 days, then another 2 pounds in the second week for a total of 7 pounds in 14 days. I'm very happy with these results. I probably won't be continuing as strictly as I was over the past couple of weeks, but I learned a lot about myself. I strengthened my positive relationship with food and will 1000% happily be making more of these recipes. It's all about good food for me, honestly.
Oh, yes!